All right, today we are diving into one of the biggest headaches in the entire crypto world, digital traffic jams. And we're going to look at a project that's trying to be the ultimate solution, the express lane for the blockchain. So let's get right into it.
We've all been there, right? You're just sitting on the highway, bumper to bumper, going nowhere fast. It's just so frustrating, it's slow, and you're just burning gas. Well, believe it or not, the exact same thing happens in the crypto world.
Yep, that's right. You can think of Ethereum as the world's busiest digital highway. I mean, it's home to thousands and thousands of apps, everything from finance to gaming. But here's the catch. Its own popularity has created this massive traffic problem. It gets so congested that everything grinds to a halt and gets surprisingly expensive.
So what's really causing this digital gridlock? Well, every single thing you do on Ethereum, what we call a transaction, has to fight for space. Imagine thousands of cars all trying to merge into one single lane at rush hour. That crazy demand drives up the price of the toll, which are the transaction fees, and it creates these super long wait times.
And this is exactly where Mantle enters the picture. If Ethereum is the main, clogged-up highway, then Mantle is the shiny new express lane built right next to it. It's what's known in the biz as a Layer 2 solution, and its whole reason for being is to solve this traffic jam for good.
So what in the world is a Layer 2? Well, it's actually a really clever idea. See, instead of trying to tear up and widen the original highway, which is super difficult and expensive, you just build a second layer right on top. This new express lane can handle most of the traffic way more efficiently, but it's still securely connected to the main highway.
And when you compare the two, the benefits are just night and day. On the main Ethereum highway, you're stuck in the slow lane paying high fees. But if you hop over to the Mantle Express lane, you get way faster transactions for much, much lower costs. For anyone who's actually trying to use these apps, this is a total game changer.
So, how does Mantle actually pull this off? It's a pretty neat three-step trick. First, it scoops up a whole bunch of individual transactions and bundles them together. Second, it processes that entire bundle really fast on its own separate network, or off-chain. And finally, it sends just a single tiny summary of all those results back to the main Ethereum highway. By doing all the heavy lifting on the side, it saves a massive amount of time and money.
Now here's what's really cool for developers. Mantle is what we call EVM compatible. In our highway analogy, that basically means it uses the exact same road signs, traffic lights, and rules of the road as Ethereum. This makes it incredibly easy for developers to just pick up their apps and move them from the slow, congested highway right over to this new express lane.
Okay, but every express lane needs to be powered by something, right? Every car needs fuel. And for the Mantle network, that fuel is the MNT token. It's not just some coin to trade back and forth, it is the essential gas that makes the entire system run.
The MNT token really has four main jobs. You use it to pay the cheap tolls to get your transactions through. If you hold MNT, you get a say in the future of the network through governance, like a real vote. It's also used inside apps for things like rewards, and it helps fund new projects being built on Mantle. The key takeaway is that this token is woven into the very fabric of the network.
But of course, it's not all smooth sailing. No new technology is a silver bullet. Building a brand new digital highway like this comes with some huge opportunities, but also some pretty big challenges. So let's take a fair look at the road ahead for Mantle.
On the one hand, the opportunities are obvious. It's faster, it's cheaper, and it's super easy for developers to get on board. That's a powerful trio. But on the other hand, it's still new technology that has to prove it can work at scale. And the competition is fierce. You've got other big express lanes out there already. Plus, Mantle's success and the value of its token is totally tied to one thing. Will people and apps actually choose to use it?
You know, if we zoom out for a second, this whole conversation is bigger than just Mantle. It's really about the future of the entire blockchain industry. This Layer 2 technology represents a huge leap forward in making these networks actually usable for all of us.
Because, let's be real, the ultimate goal here is to get to a point where using an app on the blockchain feels instant and costs practically nothing. We're talking about making it so seamless that you can use it for everyday things, like buying a coffee or playing a game, without ever having to think about the complicated tech running in the background. Layer 2s are the key to making that a reality.
And this quote from our source material just hits the nail on the head. MNT isn't just another crypto coin to speculate on. It's more like a piece of critical infrastructure. It's a bet on the idea that for blockchain to win, it has to get faster, cheaper, and way more efficient. It's a ticket to that future.
So,
That really leaves us with one big final question. We've seen the digital traffic jam, and we've seen the express lane that's been built to fix it. But could technologies like Mantle be the final piece of the puzzle that makes blockchain ready for mass adoption, for everyday people? That's the billion-dollar question. Thanks for watching The Explainer.